black and queer as American Broadway.
Big black and queer as American Broadway.
Consider this song a declaration. Broadway's comeback is about new voices.
It is huge to have that diversity.
Ron Simons can vouch for that. He's a Tony Award-winning producer who had 3 shows open after the pandemic shutdown.
It occurred to me that it was indeed possible that all 3 of my shows, all about black and brown people, could be on Broadway at the same time, produced by the same person on the same block.
The pandemic dealt Broadway a body blow, going dark for a year and a half.
Please make sure we all have our tickets ready, okay?
But a point of celebration, theater fans are returning to find more diverse stories on stage.
You get to see who you are. So it's really important to see, see yourself on stage.
This year's Tony Awards saw historic wins. Just one example, Best Musical for A Strange Loop, about a queer black man wrestling with his doubts. This season's lineup includes Death of a Salesman, reimagined with an all-black family, starring Tony Award-winning Andre DeShields.
Putting the idea of the American dream at the center of an African-American family means that everybody can claim it.
Also opening in the fall, K-pop, a musical about the Korean pop music phenomenon with original music and an almost all-Asian cast.
I'm more excited than ever to share this story with the world.
Helen Park is the show's composer. She says a big part of her excitement, expanding the very limited roles Asians have had on Broadway.
It has been hard to find stories that are not centered around trauma or war or something that's, depressing and old. I think it's really special that we have original material.
This shifted in a year, right? No heads up, no lead time, no boom. We were here. We had diverse audiences. We had diverse stories. In one season was mind-blowing.
For DeShields, whose career on stage spans decades, he believes Broadway can only be revived by the people who haven't always had access to the spotlight.
Give us an opportunity to speak our hearts. Give us an opportunity to share what is important to our souls.
In this lineup, people like Elizabeth Adams have been waiting for those stories.
I'm 55 years old, so for me, never to see myself, and now we're in a new period of time where everyone can kind of see themselves being represented.
If you embrace diversity, you don't know what's possible. You don't know what could happen. And how exciting is that? How thrilling is that?
Broadway is only beginning to find out the answer with every new production that dares to break ground. Chris Reyes, CBC News, New York.